which is your Palomino truck camper. My name is Caleb. I'll be doing an orientation with you today. We'll start right up here in the front. You have your 7-way hook up here. Your 7-way cord is going to be in one of your compartments. You can store the other end in this little hook for it right here. You have a battery disconnect, so if you want to shut all 12 volt off to your trailer, just turn that key to the off position. That'll shut all the 12 volt off. If you want your battery charged though when you're hooked up to your vehicle or to shore power, make sure that this is in the on position. You do also have a spot where you can hook up a solar panel or a jump pack and charge your battery here. You have power legs on all 4 corners. Right here you have your city water connection and your freshwater connection. So these labels should be flipped because this is your freshwater fill right here. So if you're rustic camping, fill your fresh tank. And once your fresh tank is filled, turn your water pump on. Your water pump will draw the water up from your tank throughout your trailer. And then you have your city water connection here. Just hook a hose up to it, turn it on, and you'll have water pressure through that hose. This is your 30 amp power hookup. Your cord's inside. I do recommend when you're hooked up at a campground that you use a 30 amp surge guard to help protect your trailer from any possible power surges that may occur. You have inputs for cable and satellite right here. So if you're staying at a campground that has cable hookup, or if you have a portable satellite dish, that's where these will hook up. And you do have some outlets out here as well. This is your furnace exhaust vent. It does get very hot when you're running your furnace. You want to be sure you don't block it or touch it. You have an outdoor shower right here. It's hot and cold water with a shower head that'll pull out. This is your hot water heater. Just turn it on, you'll use this switch here. That'll turn on your control panel inside, which from there you can change your temperatures and all that stuff. Right here you have access to your sewer drain. So this black handle here is for your black tank, that gray one's for your gray tank. You have a ladder so you can get up to your roof and do any maintenance you need to do. You are pre-wired for a backup or observation camera. You have your awning right here as well, which will be controlled from your control panel inside. You have a second awning as well, which will also be controlled from inside. This is your refrigerator vent. You don't really have to do anything with that. These clips here are for legs for your awning. So there's one there and one up there. So those legs will just clip in there so you can prop your awning up. You have 2 20-pound propane tanks in here. You can see the levels of them right here. You just open the valves. You also have a regulator in the back that has that arrow at the top that points to the tank you're using, so you can switch between them. It does not manually switch over. You do have to do it, or it does not automatically switch over. You have to do it manually. You just have more access to underneath here. You do have outdoor speakers as well, which will be controlled by a radio inside. We'll go over your legs here, how to use those. So you'll turn this switch on to active, that green light will come on, and you'll grab your control here. These yellow will do all 4 at the same time. You can raise or lower them, otherwise you can do each corner individually. So that's pretty straightforward and simple. We'll hop up inside here now. Starting right here, you have this latch for your shower door, which just slides right open. Your toilet has a foot pedal flush on it. Halfway down brings water to it, all the way down will flush it. You got some more outlets in here. You have a sealed compartment here with access to the bottom of your sink there. And you do also have your shower and sink in one. You have your 7-way down here at the bottom, step it up, keeps getting stuck on my foot. And then also your 30 amp power cord. You have your refrigerator right here as well. All your controls for it are up at the top. Turn it on and off. This is gas or electric. With it on auto, it'll automatically run off of electric. If you can't find that electric source, it'll switch over to gas. If you have this out like it is right now, that's gas only. If this check light comes on, that means your propane's not turned on or it's empty. So just double check that and then just turn it off when you're not using it. You have your oven and stove right here. You got this cover, just pick it up, fold it out of the way. To light your stove, turn it to light. Turn your igniter to the right until your burner lights. Same thing for your oven. Turn it to pilot. Hold this down while you turn your igniter to the right. Then you can adjust your temperature from there as needed. Be sure that you fold this back down for travel so it doesn't get damaged. You have a light and a fan above your stovetop as well. And a standard turntable microwave right here. When you come to pick up, your keys will be here on your sink. Right behind your sink you have the controls for your furnace. So you use this slide at the top to turn it on and off and adjust your temperature. You'll hear it kind of click. That'll be, if it clicks when you go into the left, that's all the way off. And you'll also hear it click when you turn it to the right. This is your control for your water heater. So once you turn it on outside, you'll come in here, turn it on here. You'll adjust your temperatures here, up or down, and then you can recycle your water as well. Right down here, you have your breakers and your fuses. Everything in here is labeled. If a fuse were to go out, there will be an LED that lights up by it, so you can easily identify which fuse is bad. You have your carbon monoxide and LP detector. If that green light's on, that means it's working. You have a GFCI resettable outlet right here. And beneath this panel here, there's a couple screws on all four corners that you'll take out, and you'll have access to your water pump and filter. You have your tabletop here. This is removable, and then you can turn your little couch here into a bed. It's a jackknife, so just pick up on it and it'll lay flat. Right here you have a spot for a TV. You also have a charging center up in the corner and your antenna booster. If that red light's on, you'll be able to get local channels. If the red light is off, you'll be able to get channels through cable or satellite if you have either of those hooked up. And then this is your radio. It's also CD and DVD player and Bluetooth, so you can pair your phone with it. You'll control your speaker zones from here. So zone 1 will be your indoor speakers. Zone 2 will be your outdoor speakers. Just push the button to turn them on and off. You have a vent with a fan up here. Just turn that little dial there to open and close it. And then you can turn your fan on or off here, and you do have 4 fan speeds. If you want to lock that dial, just push up and you won't be able to turn it side to side. You have your AC right here, your controls for it are right here. It's not going to turn on because I'm not plugged in, but you'll just you can change fan speeds and AC speeds right there. Right up here is your control panel. You can turn your water pump on from here. You'll also be able to turn your lights on and off. Porch awning 1 and 2. You have both lights for those. And then you have awning extend and retract for your rear and your side awning. Hold down extend to extend it, hold down retract to retract it. Then you have your monitor panel here. You can check the level of your battery, your fresh tank, your black tank, and your gray tank. As those fill, these will light up here. Alright, that looks like everything for the inside of your trailer. I want to thank you for purchasing at Terrytown. We appreciate your business and congratulations.